Coming up on Tiger News, find out the results of the SGA election and which bill has some professors upset.
And also some fun events you can attend in April.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Tiger News. I'm Jerica James.
And I'm Sydney Neely. Thank you for joining us.
The Refresh Party won all Senate seats in the U of M student government elections. The party also captured both president and vice president seats. Jared Moses is the new president-elect of the Student Government Association, while Natalie Moore is the vice president. Moses won 75% of the vote, beating his opponent Nicholas D'Alto of the People's Party by more than 700 votes. Even with the Refresh Party's massive win, this year's voter turnout was 4% lower than last year's.
The new Guns on Campus bill is working its way through Tennessee's legislatures. If the bill is accepted, it will allow those faculty and students who have a permit to carry their weapons on campus. According to a survey conducted by the Daily Helmsman, many U of M administrators are against the newly suggested bill. The survey also polled 30 of the 38 University of Memphis student government senators.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated held its fundraising event last Friday. Drew Barrett has more.
The Elma Roan Fieldhouse at the University of Memphis just moments before Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority hosts their 9th annual flip-flop stroll-off. In just a few moments, 8 fraternities and sororities will be taking the stage to imitate a fraternity or sorority stroll. Admission into the flip-flop stroll-off is one school supplies that will be benefiting a local elementary.
Flip-flop stroll-off began with the introduction of the judges and the AKA's performance. Tracy Braden, the flip-flop stroll-off chair of Alpha Kappa Alpha, talked about all the good the stroll-off has provided for the local community.
Well, today we're having our annual flip-flop stroll-off. We have the event every year to fulfill one of our targets, which is educational enrichment. Last year we did the show and we raised over 1,032 school supplies for a school in the community.
In the sorority division, Kappa Delta imitated Alpha Phi Alpha Sigma Gamma Rho. They were Kappas. Phi Beta Phi were the Qs. Alpha Gamma Delta worked with the Sigmas, and Phi Mu and Delta Gamma worked with the Iota Phi Theta fraternity. For the men in the fraternity division, Lambda Chi was paired with the host of the event, Alpha Kappa Alpha. ZBT was with Zeta Phi Beta, and the Sigma Chi's were paired with Sigma Gamma Rho. Pi Beta Phi and ZBT both took home the gold in their divisions.
We always have a chance to do swaps and things with IFC fraternities, and this is one of the few times a year we get to really pair up with MPHC. And this year was really special because we were also paired with DG, and it was just so much fun.
This event raised over 12,000 school supplies for local elementaries. For Tiger News, I am Drew Barrett.
The lineup for Spring Fling was announced in the UC Atrium. On April 23rd, Tory Lanez and Ray Schmurda will be performing. The brother duo are some of the hottest hip-hop artists right now. Their first album topped #1 spots on the U.S. R&B and rap charts and 5th overall on the U.S. charts. SAC is anticipating their largest crowd for the show.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to go to Africa? The African Students Association will host an event called A Night in Africa. The event will be filled with Native African dancing as well as arts, food, and music. The event strives to help students get a better understanding of African culture. It will be held on April 21st at 7 p.m. in the Michael D. Rose Theater. If you haven't had the opportunity to make your way down to Bill Street this week, you still have a little time left. This year's Africa in April Festival kicked off on the 13th. Running for its 30th year, The festival gives us a glimpse of African culture from different regions of the continent. This 5-day celebration will host different events each day and hopes to raise awareness of the culture in the Republic of Tanzania. Africa in April will run through Sunday the 17th. Admission for participation is $5. And you can't mention Beale Street without music. Mark your calendars for April 29th for this tune-filled festival. This date will start the 40th annual Beale Street Music Fest along with great food. The festival will feature many well-known artists such as Memphis' own Yo Gotti, Jason Derulo, Cypress Hill, Zed, and many more. The event will be held at Tom Lee Park by the Mississippi River, and tickets can be purchased at Ticketmaster for a single-day or 3-day pass. The event will run April 29th through May 1st.
When we come back, we'll tell you all about the local festivals to hit the spring.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck.
So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Thanks.
There is more entertainment in store for your taste buds. The Southern Hot Wing Festival is back and ready to once again satisfy your appetite for those tasty wings. This annual event is used to celebrate the many flavors that come from every part of the chicken. There will be over 50 participants in this year's festival. You will also have the opportunity to win $400 in a wing eating contest. Participants in this must register in advance and be 18 years or older. The event will run from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can purchase your tickets online for $15 or at a MAPCO and at the Ronald McDonald House for $13. Children under the age of 12 are free.
If things that crawl, hop, and slither are your thing, we may have just the event for you. Today and tomorrow, the Landers Center is having an exhibit of exotic animals. Repticon's Reptile and Exotic exhibit will have many creatures on display that may or may not exist in our area. You will also have the opportunity to purchase the animals, but you are encouraged to check your local laws for restrictions on the type of animals you can have in your area. You can purchase the tickets online or at the door, and doors will be open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the war on cancer continues. The University of Memphis Relay for Life has been heavily fundraising for the past 2 weeks and still has 3 days left. Taylor Means reports that the event is now on campus.
The University of Memphis Relay for Life has been heavily fundraising for the past 2 weeks and still has 3 days left.
I became involved with Relay for Life about a year ago, and I didn't really know what it was or what they did. I just happened to they do is they help raise money for the American Cancer Society. And the American Cancer Society helps fund cancer research, cancer patient programs, different things like that, all over the country.
Last year, the University of Memphis chapter teamed up with the City of Memphis' organization at Tiger Lane. The famous strip known for Tiger football tailgating was filled with students and citizens of the community coming together for one special cause. Last year, Relay for Life was held at Tiger Lane from 6 p.m. to midnight. This year, we held the University of Memphis practice fields from 5 to 10 p.m. in hopes that students will stay the whole time. The chapter decided to move the event to the field in hopes of creating a campus feel. The organization has already raised $8,000 in hopes that by 10 p.m. on April 15th, they've reached their $10,000 goal.
The first time I went to a Relay for Life event was when I was a freshman, and I didn't really know what it was about at the time. But when I got there, I thought it was really cool that the whole university was coming together to support saving lives from cancer, and that really meant a lot to me because my grandfather actually passed away from cancer when I was 3 years old. So I just think that it's a really important cause to fund and to draw awareness to, and that a lot of lives are being saved from cancer through the Relay for Life movement.
All right. When we come back, Avery Franklin will give us the latest in Memphis sports. Stay with us.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration, a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy, and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Find me one. What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
This is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
Please have a seat. I'll be honest. Your resume is not what I'm used to.
I know.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need a hard worker.
Good. I've got 2 part-time jobs and to help my parents pay the bills.
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot, and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Josh Pastner has left the building after what was considered a nightmare season for Tiger basketball coach. Coach Josh Pastner has moved to a new job in the ACC. This past week, Pastner accepted a head coaching job at Georgia Tech, freeing the U of M of what could have been a $10 million buyout. Following this season, the president and the athletic director released a statement saying that they were reevaluating the basketball program, but at this time did not have any plans to fire the coach. The university did agree to pay Pastner about $1.2 million instead of completely covering the difference in his salary. Now, the University of Memphis is in the midst of a new coaching search. While many names have been brought up, nothing has been confirmed yet, but the university officials are hoping to make a decision soon. With the NBA playoffs right around the corner, I spoke with some Grizzlies fans to find out what it means for them to make it to the postseason.
The Memphis Grizzlies are headed back to the playoffs for the 6th year in a row. Bringing back the grit and grind, the Grizzlies fought back to overcome adversity.
Last, 3 months, we've had to, I guess, get a ragtag group of athletes just to come play for us, and Jaeger's done a spectacular job. So I think it'd be interesting to see how they'll do in a series against a team like the Clippers or a team like Oklahoma City.
That's all the time we have this morning. Please join us next week for another edition of Tiger News.